So, let's start into this. Why are we doing this? So, Kyle, why are we doing this?
It's just something random that we just decided to do. Just
How long have I been planning this?
Several weeks.
2 minutes.
How long have I actually been planning this?
Several weeks.
You haven't been planning it.
He's been planning it for several weeks.
You've been wanting to do it for at least a month.
He's been planning it
not
for several weeks.
No.
Yes, he's
wasn't
been trying to
planning.
get us both here to do this for weeks.
It may be, but that's not planning. That's wanting to do it.
That's planning to me. This is besides the point. Let's move
Your
on.
opinion is wrong. Wrong.
Though you have a valid argument, I still don't give a fuck. Now let's move on.
Okay.
So who are we, Kyle?
I'm Kyle.
So tell me about yourself, Kyle.
That was never a part of anything.
I don't know. I like video games a little too much.
So Garrett, tell me who you are.
My name is Garrett, and that's really all you get to know, so...
My name's Chance, and
You were a stoner monkey for 2 years.
yeah, I'm 123 days clean.
So, let's go to the next thing on what are our top 5 games of all time.
So Kyle, what's your 5th game?
My 5th game
Yeah, what's your 5th game?
is Bleach the Third Phantom. It's played on the Nintendo DS.
So Garrett, what's yours?
My 5th favorite game is Resident Evil 2, played on the PS1.
Mine is Gears of War 2, played for the Xbox 360. So Kyle, what's your 4th game?
On my 4th game, that would be Dark Cloud for the PlayStation 2. It was, I believe, the first game to come out for PlayStation 2.
Garrett, was it the first game to come out for the PS2?
I don't know, let me look. While we're looking, my 4th favorite game would be Portal for Off the Orange Box for the Xbox 360 and PC.
You were incorrect.
Shut up. What's the game called, Kyle?
Dark Cloud.
The Dark or just Dark Cloud?
Dark Cloud.
Okay.
My 4th favorite game is
Yeah, it's not popping up.
Borderlands, I guess. Played for the 360, PC, and
PC.
probably PS3. Probably a lot more. So, what's your 3rd? Yeah, we're on 3rd. So, what's your 3rd?
That would be Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion for the Xbox 360. Or
Heavily modded
PlayStation
by
3.
the 3. Heavily modded in PC, which is amazingly fun. What's your 3rd favorite game?
My 3rd favorite game would have to be... Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 2, played off the Xbox 360 and PS3.
Yeah, you do know that game. So we're doing a podcast. That means you talk.
I can beat you at that game, and I know it. Nobody can beat me when I'm Sasuke Taka.
That, my friend, is a challenge that we will prove one day. Chance, what is your 3rd favorite? And I couldn't find any information about the Dark Cloud, so I'll keep looking.
Because there's not a D there.
Probably.
You
Shut up.
asked us
Shut
if there
up.
was. You're on Facebook looking this up, aren't
No, I'm
you?
on Google now.
Nice.
Move on. What's your 3rd favorite game?
Oh, my 3rd favorite game is Final Fantasy VII, the original. Played for
Kyle?
Yeah.
Finish.
So
Chance.
what's your 2nd favorite game, Kyle?
My 2nd favorite game is played online. It's called RuneScape, and it's for the computer.
And what kind of game is that?
MMORPG.
Which
Can
stands
you tell
for-
me what that means?
Role-playing game.
No!
I forget what MMO is.
Massively multiplayer online role-playing game.
Yeah,
That works.
I was going there. So
My 2nd favorite game is Indigo Prophecy, played off the Xbox, and I don't remember the other consoles, so...
mine's the same, and it's played for the PS2 too. Yeah.
Cool. Kyle, what's your 1st?
What's your favorite game ever made ever?
My first would have to be the combination of the first and second Knights of the Old Republic. Both are for the original Xbox
And
console
PC.
And PC.
and PC.
What's your favorite game? How did you not?
And Dark Cloud was originally intended to be the launch title for the PS2, but was eventually released later in the year.
So what was the original first PS2 game?
hate you people because
So-
I don't know.
Well, I heard wrong, but I heard that it was the
It was
first
intended to be the launch title.
Who told you that?
I'll walk through that watch.
Nice. Who's this one?
Let's see, PlayStation 2 launch title, Midnight Club, Street Racing, and Tekken Tag Tournament.
I love Tekken.
Tekken Tag Tournament was a really good game.
I
Moving
I
on,
remember that.
my favorite game ever is Legend of Dragoon, played off the PS1.
And how many hours would you say you put into that game?
Over 100, spread out over 8 years around.
Let's see. My favorite game ever is Final Fantasy 12. I've probably put over 1,000 hours into that game.
What's this name?
PS2.
You have to say that too.
Not really. So, what's our next topic, friends?
We do not have a next topic yet.
So,
It's under
I
notebook,
have
isn't
5
it?
honorable mentions that I would like
Split
to put
them
out for
through.
the games.
okay, let's go.
My 10th spot would have been Borderlands, which is for the Xbox 360
And the PS3.
and the
the
PS3
PC.
and the PC. My 9th game would be Blue Dragon, played on the 360.
Why is Blue Dragon your 9th favorite game?
It's just a very fun game.
How fun is it?
I
Scale
love
of
it.
1 to 10, how fun is it?
7.
What is 7 on your scale of 1 to 10?
Okay, anyway. My 8th would
God,
be the
question.
Mass Effect series, played on the computer, the PlayStation, and the Xbox 360.
Yeah, Mass Effect 1 wasn't on the PlayStation 3.
Mass Effect 2 just got its launch for the PlayStation 3. Like,
My 7th would
January.
have to be the Fable series, which the first one was for original Xbox, and the second and third were for the Xbox.
But what's really with your series is being put into one?
which
That's
one's
like
your
unfair.
favorite out
Which
of
one?
that
Yes,
series?
which one is your favorite out of the three?
The first.
Okay, thank you.
I've never played the first. I played the other two. Fable 3 pissed me off. Moving on.
Okay, we're
Next
we're
game.
asking you like next time you go to his house
The
to borrow a
6th
table.
spot
I'll
would
let you
have
borrow
to
it.
go to Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 2 for the PlayStation 2 console. It was a PlayStation 2 exclusive.
And how?
It is very hard to find.
And I've got it.
And about how much would you say that game costs you now unopened?
$40.
That's not that much for an exclusive. Like we saw Marvel vs. Capcom 2 pre-owned for $45 today when we went to GameStop.
Well, I'm
Well,
not sure.
this
I
is-
haven't
this
really
is
checked
besides
the
the
price.
point. Moving on. Your notebook with all the topics is right there.
What's our favorite game that we're looking forward to this year?
Skyrim,
Easily.
Elder Scrolls 5.
What's yours, Gary?
Mine would be the Metal Gear Solid Remastered editions
Which-
of Metal Gear Solid 2, Metal Gear Solid 3, and Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker.
Is that only going to be for the
It's
360?
going to be for the 360 and the PS3.
No PC?
No PC.
Oh.
Do not think they're making one for the PC. I'll look this up while you explain yours.
Mine is either Gears of War 3 or Gears of War 3. Because I forgot what else I was going to say.
Skyrim?
No, I'm not really looking forward to Skyrim at all, actually.
Mass Effect 3.
That doesn't come out this year.
Yeah, it does.
It got
Comes out
delayed.
in 2012.
it
Early
got
2012. Yeah.
It got
Skyrim
delayed.
better not get delayed.
If
If
Skyrim's not
Skyrim
gonna
gets
get
delayed, Bethesda is the stupidest game company ever because they have a date that can physically only happen once ever with 11/11/11.
Good point.
unless they feel like having 11.
12,
PM.
12, 12, 9 days before the world supposedly.
We're not going to get into this
We're not going to
here
get into that argument.
because we don't want to be rage attacked by everyone who sees us on the street. So moving on.
I want to get raged attacked so
No,
I can drop my egg roll.
no. Last time you dropped your egg roll and
You broke your hand in
you
someone
broke
else's
your
jaw.
So that's not part of this
Yes, it is.
progression of time.
And
he had a comic
it's only
book.
going to be for the Metal Gear Solid HD collection is only going to be for the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360.
So no love for Halo 4.
That's in 2020.
I thought that was coming out this year.
It's 20.
That's
That's December
Halo
2012.
was sold
Chance.
to a Japanese company. And
I forgot what it's called.
There's also going to be a 5 and 6, so woohoo! Whoever still
Yay.
cares about Halo,
Because apparently they're making a new trilogy with 6 games.
they are.
I don't understand the concept of that.
Obviously, they're going to try and one-up Bungie. That's besides the point. Not really, but
The point of a podcast is to debate and comprehend.
We're not
the
debating.
word.
We're talking about one random
Exactly.
thing that
What,
none of us
what
are
about the
really
Halo
caring
1
about.
remastered?
That is going to be awesome. Because
Where-
Halo 1 was the best Halo in my opinion.
Minus Halo 2.
That makes you the only person I know that likes Halo 2.
Yeah, because that was amazing.
Halo 3 was okay.
Yeah, Halo 2.
I hated ODST. Halo Wars was alright.
Halo Wars ass.
I like-
I'm terrible at art.
Halo Wars was... The story to Halo Wars was good. The gameplay was terrible unless you wanted to go into the free mode and set it to where you can end a match in 5 minutes if you're halfway competent.
Hey,
So.
I never set it to free mode. That game was easy and a good game.
And
Yeah.
Halo Combat Evolved Remake is coming out November 15th, 2011.
I thought it was 14.
What the fuck is with all these games coming out November 8th to 15th?
Who
Modern
cares?
Warfare 3,
Wait, what?
Skyrim, and
What?
Halo.
Oh yeah, Modern Warfare 3 comes out the 8th.
All three of those games.
Skyrim comes out the 11th.
I was watching E3 the other day.
As was
Modern
I.
Warfare 3 doesn't look that bad. It looks pretty good.
Well, Modern Warfare 3 is one of the coolest things in war games to me, an urban setting. Because, you know, when you're flying a helicopter throughout a city just shooting at people with the gun, that tends to be really cool.
Did anybody see the Devil May Cry teaser trailer?
No, I did not, and
That's easily. It was a terrible trailer.
I like the
I
fact
don't want to play the new Devil May Cry because they changed up Dante.
They did that. Well, it's the old new Dante.
Yeah, the old new Dante.
I like the fact that Modern
Look, they
Warfare-
changed his white hair. That is the only reason I
But
don't like it.
there's a thing. What did you throw with it? You threw something other than the chips.
No, he didn't.
How did it make that loud of a noise?
Because I hit it.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, the good thing about Modern Warfare 3 will be that you can switch from the...
ACOG to Red Dot or just combine them.
Yeah, you can just switch.
Wait, so will
Touch of
this
the button.
make the FAMAS where you can change from 3-round burst to fully automatic? And
No, they
I
haven't.
don't
Or it's possible, but they haven't announced it. What they announced was multiple sites. You know, like you could have an ACOG and Red Dot, and you can switch between them or combine them.
like that.
Maybe not those two, but yeah.
Well, yeah. But isn't there a thing in the new Devil May Cry where there's a transition from black to white hair?
You know what? I don't know because I know
Because
nothing
I
about
think I
it.
saw that in the trailer.
I'm about to go watch the trailer. I'm gonna keep it on silent. So
Okay, I was just... The only thing I have to say about the trailer was that it was very, very bland and boring. It just didn't look right. It looked weird to me.
well, I'm about to be able to comment on the trailer as well, considering I'm watching it right now. Capcom. I suggest we move the conversation to Capcom as I watch this because they're awesome.
I can only think of Dead Rising at the moment, and Marvel
Resident
vs.
Evil.
I'm stupid when it comes to game companies. I
I
know
like
Rockstar, and that's basically it.
I like the Mega Man X series, even though the first one was for like Nintendo.
I have to agree with you there. Mega Man X7 was the only one I played though, but it was rather fun.
The first one is a side-scrolling one.
Aren't they all?
They're all
side-scrollers?
Yeah, they are. But in 7, you can actually move back and forth between the side-scrolling.
Yeah. I never beat that game. That boss was hard.
Number 1 basically seems like it first came out for an arcade station.
It probably.
It practically did.
It actually might have.
Play Snake on YouTube.
But we're all retarded.
Then
here, so.
Ultimate Alliance was an okay game. An okay game.
I never really got into Mega Man.
Neither did I.
I
but
honestly can say that I've never played a Mega Man.
It
game.
apparently, the series apparently went really well, being as many as there were.
Let's not make a comment on that.
to be fair, there can be a lot of a game and it not do really well.
I was talking about how I just never mind.
No, I'm not. I'm not talking about that at all. You said apparently 3 times in one sentence.
Oh,
That bothers me.
Apparently is apparently a bad word to Chance. Yes, I used it twice in a row. Sue me.
apparently
I
he
would.
used it twice in a row.
Thanks.
Yeah, this trailer is terrible.
And so the sound sort of made up for it, but we're not gonna.
Yeah, I'm not hearing the sound, so I didn't see white hair at all, and it's only further pissing me off because that was one of the coolest things about Dante.
How far are you into it?
1 minute, 46, 7, 8 seconds.
Isn't it 2 minutes and 17 seconds?
2 minutes and 1 second.
Well,
Ninja Theory.
did you, crap. When did they say that Final Fantasy 13 X2 was going to come out? Didn't they say that like November of last year? They released screenshots of it and said it would be out sometime during the summer of this year. And yet, the only thing that I've seen about it are more screenshots. And nobody says anything.
Okay,
Because I'm reading about how everyone thinks the new Dante looks like a fag, and I have to agree.
Well,
what are you guys' favorite books?
Brutal Art and, crap, I don't remember what the other one's called. But Brutal Art is easily my favorite book ever. What's yours?
My favorite book is a collection of 3 books called the Dark Elf Trilogy. And if you don't know what that is, it's 3 books by an author called R.A. Salvador in the Forgotten Realms series called Homeland, Exile, and Sojourn. But then after that, I really like Razinger, the 3rd in the Aragon series.
Inheritance Cycle.
The 3rd in the Inheritance cycle. And I'm looking forward to the day that the 4th one finally comes out.
And hasn't there been
Final Fantasy 13-2 comes out in North America and Europe early 2012. December 2011 in Japan.
Somebody's going to Japan this summer.
Because
because December's in the summer, yeah.
Yeah, either way.
I'll go to Japan pre-order to come back.
My favorite book is The Unit, which is the post-apocalyptic version for all you people who are going to look this up. And it's basically a story about a family after nukes blow up the world. And that's how I'm gonna...
So basically like a Fallout?
No, because this one's actually real and doesn't have super mutants and ghouls and giant rat roaches.
And
it's basically within the first few hours, or first few days after the bombs drop.
Uh-huh.
So... what else happened at E3? Since I did not watch it.
Well, they...
Other than
that lucky person that gets to play all those games, they just...
A Connect Fable. A Connect Fable.
I saw that. Isn't it like called... Isn't it called like Fable the Journey? Yeah.
That is... They're killing the Fable franchise with that.
The Fable franchise has been dead since...
Is that even still recording?
Yeah, it's been recording the entire time.
Just making sure some hate for this to mostly be away.
The second Fable was good, okay? They screwed up with the 3rd one. They screwed up.
Second Fable was okay.
I liked how in the 3rd one the dude actually talked. I have to admit that. That annoyed me in Fable 2.
That was a good one.
The dude actually talked.
Yeah, the person you play as talks in Fable 3.
But you cannot beat the first Fable, no matter how hard you try.
Why?
It's just...
First Fable.
Unless you make one similar to the first Fable, and just enhance the story.
Oh, okay. I
thought you literally meant you couldn't beat it.
So did I. I was like,
well, you can beat the game.
Stupid.
I mean, it's hard to make a Fable that's better than the original Fable.
I've never played the original, but
isn't that how it is with almost every game? The first one's always, usually 99% of the time, it's better.
Actually, I was going to say, look at Final Fantasy, then I realized, wait, Final Fantasy 1 blows most of the other ones out of the water.
I was going to say that with Portal, but I'm incredibly biased.
You are incredibly biased, because Portal 2 was epic.
Portal 2 was
GLaDOS is a fucking potato for most of the game, and she's on your gun.
Most of the game?
No, then
it's
wait a minute.
3 chapters.
That's most of the game. Chapter 7 is so long.
It's not true for all games to be the second, or the sequel to be worse, because with RuneScape, the classic was pretty bad.
The classic was amazing.
Never played the classic.
Did you ever play the classic?
I played 3 seconds of it.
Is 3 seconds enough to make a good opinion on something? No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
That's basically saying I read books by covers.
Good point. But I like the current
Actually, yeah,
version
it
of
is.
RuneScape.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm pretty sure. Well,
I don't like RuneScape
I said
at all.
99.9% of the time. 100's not 99.9.
Always leave yourself room for error.
Exactly.
That's a little bit of...
I don't care. Room for error is room for error. No matter how much you lied about the statistics, you're leaving yourself room for error.
36.2% of the statistics are made up on
That number
Squad.
changed since the last time you told me that.
That number... You don't understand the joke.
I know. Like,
Oh, I heard they're making a Prey 2.
I don't like Prey 1, so what does this matter
I'm
at
not,
all?
I just said I saw a...
I didn't even get to play the first.
I played like 5 minutes, then you stole the controller.
Yeah, because I was like, you're doing this wrong. Yeah.
And you get motion sickness from the game, yet apparently you don't get it from Portal, which involves you doing flips 90% of the time.
Nah. I like Portal. I can stomach Portal.
Portal was awesome.
I got to play 3/4 of the way through the first one.
Wait, so you're telling me you didn't finish?
Oh, Portal? Wait, you never finished Portal?
You never finished Portal.
So I stole the orange box from you before. Well, I stole my copy of the orange box before you finished it.
Yep.
You know, you could have said that, and I would have let you have it like a week longer.
I'd prefer. I didn't really care.
You got lost, didn't you? You got confused.
No, actually, I didn't.
What part did you get to?
I don't remember. All I remember is my brother
Oh, so the
wanting to play.
So let's talk
Not
about
naming any
Colt
names
now.
here.
No,
Yeah, I love how I
fine.
said that one.
let's not talk about Colt. No, let's
Aw.
no.
Well, we can't talk about
My
getting
little bro-
lost.
No.
I realized yesterday that I am completely directionally challenged.
You should go make some lemonade there, Garrett.
Yes, because we're in the middle of this.
We really are. You know what? You
Yeah.
people come in here into the kitchen with me and let's attempt to be quiet because people are asleep, and I will make
I
lemonade.
thought-
Reach.
Okay. Okay. Restart.
I'll be able to reach level
You're
8.
kidding me. We're restarting.
No, we're not. Fucking, what the fuck is it doing? More bitch. Shut up, Kyle. I don't even know what you said.
I'm gonna be able to get 80 cooking.
Okay. So, where did we leave off?
You cut me off mid-sentence like the Sopranos did, apparently. And, I don't even remember where we left off at this point.
So, let's talk about...
Why are we talking about our favorite books?
Yeah.
We already did.
So, let's do it again. So, my favorite books grew, Laura. Yours is the Dark Elf trilogy, and yours is the Unit. Yeah, okay, let's go on. So,
La la.
Next topic, which is on your notebook.
I don't have a notebook.
Eyes and slander.
What is your favorite color in the entire world ever? Mine is purple.
Kyle?
Kyle, what is your favorite color in the entire world, no matter how you look at it, ever?
Black.
I'm gonna slap you in the face when we're done with this. What is yours?
I hate you both. Took both of them.
You had a. That purple wasn't even the second one you said.
Yes, it was. I
No,
said
it wasn't.
black and purple. I mixed them up with Tyler's favorite colors. Who that person is will not be explained upon. But you know what?
He's gonna be a special guest one week.
One week. We're not going to do this weekly, you know it.
Yes,
Either
we-
way, my favorite colors are black and purple, so screw you both.
So, you stole our colors.
No, you stole my colors.
This is why I went first.
Exactly.
So, what is your favorite TV show, Kyle?
Bleach.
What is your favorite TV?
That's 70 show.
What is my favorite TV show? My favorite TV show is a cross between Dexter, Weeds, bless you. That is not a TV show, by the way.
Probably is.
But Dexter, Weeds, and Scrubs. So why is your favorite show Bleach?
It is a. I don't know really. I
So
watched it and I got into it, and so I just.
So you just like it because you were bored and were like, I like that.
Not because
really
I was
do.
bored. It was recommended to me.
Who recommended it to you?
A kid by the name of Billy.
Nice.
That's how that should remain.
That just sounds like a name you made up on the spot.
It does, because how you say
I
it.
almost said his first and last name.
You should have. That would have led to
No.
stalkers,
It would have.
and it would have been
Either
funny.
way, my favorite show being that 70s show
Why is that?
because it's the greatest show ever because it reminds me of how me and my retarded friends act. Chance being a cross between Kelso and Hyde.
Who says?
I don't know any foreign people really.
So really, you're going to leave Jesse and Effie out of the equation?
I hate Jesse.
Okay, we love Jesse.
I hate Jesse.
No, we need a horny person.
Tyler.
Exactly, Tyler. Tyler is Fez.
No,
There-
yes,
But
because
it
he's
isn't exactly.
No,
he's
Seymour.
totally
okay,
for her.
no, let's go with Sharpie. Because Sharpie...
I've never met Sharpie.
Sharpie's retarded.
Well-
Let's just leave it at that.
Yes, that's why he's Fez. Okay, we don't know any foreign people that really match Fez.
We're going with Evie. Evie.
Fair
We're
enough.
going with Evie.
Fine. Evie is Fez now.
Evie is Fez. I don't remember who you said I was.
You're a cross between Kelso and Hyde. You
Millie
act like
has
both.
got to be Jackie.
You know what? I can see that.
That makes a lot of sense.
It does.
It's funny because she's gonna watch this and then she's gonna slap both of us.
Well,
She won't slap me.
She won't slap me.
She'll slap me. She'll slap you.
She
She
won't
might
slap me
slap
because
you.
I'm too fast.
She might slap me just based
She'll
on the
slap me
fact
in
that
the
she never
face.
sees me. Ever.
Let's just go with it. Who's
Why is your favorite show the shows that you said?
my favorite show is Dexter, Scrubs, and Weeds.
And why are they?
Dexter is just amazing.
We did a great job at leaving out Eric and Donna right there.
Yeah, because we didn't feel like saying.
Yes, because
I only know one
I don't-
redheaded person.
I know one redheaded person, and let's be honest, she's a whore. Let's leave it at that. I'm not going to say any names for fear of people who might actually listen to this.
Does her name start with a D?
No.
I'm confused.
I don't know any redheaded people who start with a D. Her name starts with an S, and we're leaving it at that. Shut up and shut up if you know.
I don't know. You're telling us off video. You're telling us off this audio track. Let's go with that because I couldn't think of another
Fair enough, I'll
word.
tell you off this audio track. Either way,
So, who's Eric?
I think I'm probably closest to him.
Let's go with Kyle.
No.
Yeah.
You know what? Me and Kyle both could be Eric.
You mess that game up, I will slap you in the face. That game's more amazing than you.
That's why you should let me borrow it.
Why are you showing me a copy of Mafia 2? I know I bought it.
It's one of the very few games you
Isn't
actually
this one of
want.
your? Shouldn't it have been one of your top 5 there?
No, I hate that game. I love how I just said I love that game. I hate that game. No, that's nowhere near my top 5. I haven't even beat it. I'm like,
You should let me borrow it, seriously.
I don't care. You're
Okay,
like,
I'm borrowing it.
I'm like 7 chapters down.
Either way,
So, who's Eric?
either me or Kyle.
Let's make this decision. Who votes for
Eric
Eric?
has to sleep with the redhead.
So who's gonna get
to
A's?
To be fair,
She
dyes
has
her hair
A's.
blonde.
Well, what's the last letter of her name?
A. Wait, first or last name?
First.
A.
Can it be an H?
Yes.
Okay, I know who it is. I'm pretty sure.
You know what? Just because this option has been here the entire time,
No!
and we all want to hear the ringtone.
I'm moving it away so it doesn't freaking deafen everybody in the world. You're getting about the first 2 seconds of it. Mostly because I'm trying to figure out how I broke this. I thought you were calling me for a second. I was like, nice.
That'd be pointless. That
So-
doesn't play the good ringtone.
Oh!
Idiot.
I'm stupid. I really am. Oh,
Go ahead and show Kyle. I
Oh.
don't know who I'm talking about. Off the
he
top of my
does, he
head.
does.
Okay.
It's a person that another person that's name starts with a W dated.
Just show him the text.
I'm trying to figure out that one. I
We'll
swear,
laugh
if
when
you
we
say
reach
it out
out.
loud, I'm going to slap you.
So will I.
Stupid bitch. I love how we're sort of communicating by a text message and we're not even sending it. So, what's your favorite band here? What's one of your favorite bands?
Avenged Sevenfold is my favorite band.
Kyle,
It's the same as Garrett.
say the name.
Avenged Sevenfold.
Fail. Why the middle finger there, Kyle?
Nobody is
Because you're good
intoxicated.
at stealing stuff.
How did he steal
when
that?
we
He
were-
said it before.
When we were describing this all,
I
What we
said
were
it
going
in
to
sevenfold.
so did I.
So did
I-
I.
Whatever.
I did
I'll
not.
show you my Facebook where they are listed very first, just to prove you wrong.
What's your
Dude,
second
Items.
favorite band?
Who are you talking to?
Black Veil Brides.
System of a Down.
Your band sounds gay.
Chance, what are your two? Because I don't remember
Oh,
saying either.
Between the Buried and Me?
And
Okay, I'm stuck between two. Trivian and the Human Abstract. I swear if you listen to a song, I will slap you in the face. And no, they do not sound gay. They just sound different. They sound awkward. Technically, that is gay, but so. Everybody that watches this stream is like, you. I
to be
hate
fair, awkward does not mean gay. Because everyone has had an awkward moment, and an awkward moment is not the same thing as a gay moment,
Where
because
are my
that'd be
earphones?
I broke
You're
them.
not listening to a song.
I'm not.
You're not making
I'm not-
Chance listen to a
I'm
song
not
either.
listening to a crappy song.
You'll
Does
probably
that
like
say
it.
quickie? Or quotes? Oh. Yeah, they're the same word.
I'll just get sued just for mentioning all these names.
That stupid. Knowing my luck, it will.
To be fair, how would they actually find us? We only use our first names.
My birthday is March 31st, and my
Yeah.
last name is Hampton. Come on, buddy.
I'm not
ready.
doing it.
I'm ready for this.
I'm not.
I'll say your address.
I'll
I'm
throw shit at you if you do that.
kidding.
You probably don't know my
I
address.
know it off the top of my head.
Well, let's not prove it. That is loud.
I can hear that. Turn it off. Kyle.
Do we have to throw your iPod at you? Because it's right by the laptop.
Okay. Now that that minor inconvenience is settled, asshole. What is your favorite movie, Kyle?
That would have to be Hook with Robin Williams in it. But the movie Grind came very close.
So did you already have these prearranged in your head? How long have you had these prearranged in your head?
About 3 minutes.
So
Since I figured you're going to ask.
when did we figure out I was going to ask this question? Were you reading some mind reader or something? 'Cause I was not aware of this.
No,
To
because
be
I
fair,
looked
I
over
already-
at your notebook.
To be
and-
fair, I already mentioned we worked a lot of what we were going to talk about out, just so we'd have something to talk about, so there's no point in doing this.
So Kyle's a mind reader.
Apparently.
Or I just saw your notebook over there with
Either way,
subjects on it.
either way.
Okay,
Either
so
way.
okay,
My
so
favorite movie is Law Abiding Citizen,
why is that?
because it is the greatest movie ever that tells the best.
It is a
literally-
good movie.
It is
See,
a
Kyle
movie.
agrees and Chance agrees. Either way, because it tells the story that we all like to see, which is a man showing the system how it fails. Everyone can agree to that because
Yeah, but
we've
then
all
the
thought
system
it failed.
beats him at the end.
To-
Unfortunately.
Sad.
The system didn't beat him, a single person beat him. And as we all know, a single person is smarter than people. People are fearful.
A single
react-
person is smarter than people.
Yes, a
The
single
greatest
person.
quote, second greatest quote ever.
Well, that single person kind of broke the law to catch him.
I don't remember the end of the movie.
Okay, so he takes the napalm bomb, I'm going to say, because I don't remember what it actually is. It is essentially napalm. And instead of letting it go off in the Capitol building...
Spoilers, by the way.
Yeah.
For
Okay, yes,
anybody
a
that
very,
hasn't
very,
seen
very,
a
very giant law-abiding
2.5-year-old movie.
It's really that old?
Yeah.
No, it's... Whatever. Okay,
So what happened?
giant spoiler. He takes the bomb, the African-American guy, I don't remember his name, takes the bomb out of the Capitol building and puts it in the dude's jail cell. And lets it,
Oh.
and he gives him a choice, like, you can either redeem yourself or you can set off the bomb. Well, he uses his phone to set off the bomb, then realizes the bomb is under his bed.
I remember that now.
He has dug tunnels down throughout the
We
city,
don't really...
and there's another person that locks it from the outside of those tunnels so that he can't get back out of a cell, and he runs down, and the other guy locks his outside door cell and runs.
So basically they completely screw him.
Yes. It's like that episode of The Big Bang Theory. That hurt.
Nice.
No, it's not. Never mind. I don't know what I was talking about. I just hit my head.
You lost 10 IQ points. So, why is your favorite movie Hook? Or what? Yeah, why is your favorite movie Hook?
For a single part in that movie.
Explain this part.
Well,
Don't quote it, please. I don't want to hear it again.
Captain Hook is basically about to kill himself, telling Smee not to save him
Who is
for
Smee?
about 10 minutes.
Who is me?
Captain Hook's right-hand man.
If you, never mind. So,
The dude who replaces the hook?
No.
oh,
Oh.
Wait, the guy that actually puts the hook on his hand?
No. I was making a joke, okay? You said his right-hand man, therefore the dude who takes the place of the hook.
yeah, you're retarded.
But,
That was directed toward Kamala.
but then
Good.
about halfway through his ranting about to not stop him, he changes his mind and freaks out because Smee isn't jumping to stop him.
So, what about Grind? Which I have heard nothing about.
Neither have I.
Well, I haven't watched it in a couple of years. It'd be
Oh.
better if Garrett were to look it up.
That's what I'm doing right now.
I thought you were gonna say I've never watched this movie. I was about to say nice.
I've watched it a
That's
few times.
easily the
It's been a
greatest
while.
sentence. Oh, that's my favorite movie of all time. So what's it about? I've never seen it. I can say the same thing about Insidious. I could say that's the
Insidious.
greatest movie ever, even though it sucks ass.
What year was the film made? This is rather important.
2004.
3. The second you said 2000, I knew the one was right. Does it look like that?
Yes.
Okay. Grind is a 2003 American adventure comedy film with 4 young aspiring amateur skaters: Eric Rivers, Matt Jensen, Dustin Knight, and Sweet Lou Singer, who are trying to make it in the world of pro skateboarding by pulling insane stunts in front of pro skater Jimmy Wilson. The film has developed a cult following. Gotta love movies that do that.
So this, I'm not gonna say it.
Hypnosis.
Hypnosis.
Well,
I thought you said hypnosis. Yes, those are directly related, aren't they?
yes, they are. Either way, the term's going to be used a lot in this, I can already tell. Yeah, lost my train of thought.
Apparently.
Either way.
My
Explain your favorite movie and why it's your favorite movie.
I have 2
Of course.
shrooms.
You didn't even understand the end of.
Yeah, because I got confused a little bit. Then I rewatched it and was like, no. I said I didn't understand it. Then I thought about it for a minute and realized that I did understand it completely. Even though I do have one question.
What's the other movie?
The
That
Saw
does-
series. Well, the first 3 Saw movies.
Either way, finish your question.
Does the girl kill the 2 people in the ambulance that save her? I know she kills the person in the
By the way, spoiler in case you weren't paying attention
Oh.
already.
Well, nobody cares. This movie's like...
Movie's older than the movie I
Other
This
spoiled.
movie's like 12, 13 years old.
Chance is talking, so you can wait.
So, I know she kills the person because I remember the ending scene being his bloody hand on the back window of the ambulance. Like, you know how it's the driver's side,
Yeah,
and then there's the window, then it's the back room,
yeah.
so they can communicate? I remember her or his bloody hand. That is the ending scene, correct? If I remember correctly.
2 movies that I'd recommend people try to go see. One, if they like Will Ferrell and whatever the other guy's
And
name
Four
is,
Step. Both are...
is Step Brothers.
Wow.
The other is an earlier Jim Carrey movie called The Cable Guy. You haven't seen those? Those are pretty good movies.
It's funny because I haven't seen either of those.
You failed.
I'm terrible at watching movies.
Have you seen
I've
The Cable Guy, Garrett?
No.
No.
Nope. Wow, when Shrooms was released, it opened to generally negative reviews. As of 2010, it holds a 24% approval rating on the film rating website Rotten Tomatoes. Apparently, you only watch terrible movies.
I only do watch.
We
Actually, saw
tried to watch a documentary labeled
the 50 worst movies
The
ever.
50 Worst Movies Ever Made.
Yeah,
I'm
because
looking that up now.
it's on Netflix. We'll watch it after
We're
we
not
finish.
watching. We're not watching the movie
Nope.
because I don't want to watch the movie. I just want to know what Wikipedia has to say about it.
Also, the 3 Saw.
Where's Chance's main control?
Are you talking about the wireless one? Why are you talking about the controller?
I want you to see Cable Guy later.
We're not gonna.
Because we're totally going to do that, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
I'm talking about like right now. We're not just gonna go controller, TV, put them together. Netflix. That's not how life works.
Netflix is amazing.
Let's see. Some of the worst.
Even though half the things that I decide to search
Have
are DVD only and not instant streaming.
I can only think of one movie that you said you liked that wasn't, and that was
There's an Alone
Anchorman.
in the Dark movie.
Wasn't that game based off the movie?
The movie was made in 2005. Either way, apparently some of the worst movies of the 2000s are Battlefield Earth, Freddy Got Fingered, Gay,
Hey,
from Justin
hey.
Kelly, The
Oh,
Room,
I remember looking at that
Jiggly,
at school one day.
Catwoman, Alone in the Dark, and Birdemic Shock and Terror. That one alone sounds terrible.
Wait, how could Freddy Got Fingered be labeled as a bad movie?
Apparently no one liked it, that's how.
I apparently only watched terrible.
Okay, there's a movie on instant streaming Netflix that is not suitable
Wow, list of video games now.
for young children, but if you have a kind of, I don't know, twisted sense of humor, it's kind of funny. It's called Rampage. I will say no more.
It's rather funny.
You only saw 10 minutes of it.
Yeah, because I felt like talking to a friend.
His name shouldn't be known. What were you talking about? Was it a movie?
What, Rampage?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a movie.
The guy's like in paintball armor.
What was it? When was it made?
If I remember correctly, 2007. Which I'm guessing.
Well, it's either 2009 or 2006.
Why am I always in between?
Try 2009.
I went to 2006,
Nice.
and
It's a guy in heavy armor.
it's not that one.
So it's 2009?
Well, this one has like literally a Wikipedia description this long and has no cover art.
Okay, then that's not it, because...
Read it real quick.
No, don't read it. Don't even waste your time.
2006. It's a 2006
Don't.
documentary.
No, it's not a
Okay.
documentary.
Keep talking while I move on.
La la la.
Super ass. I have a feeling this is it, and the cover looks cool.
Let me see.
That's not it. Yeah, wait. Is that? It's different than what
let
it
me-
is on Netflix?
A 2009 mass murder thriller film.
Yes.
Yep.
Really? I thought the cover was different. I thought
It was.
it was him holding two.
It is
Okay.
different.
But that movie is rather...
It's completely
It's
pointless,
funny.
except for he just walks through the town killing.
Except the retirement home bingo.
That was hilarious.
That was easy. I saw that part. That part made me laugh for about 5 minutes.
Just walk into a retirement home with his guns.
I read a parody of this on the internet.
Of what?
Of this, The Rampage. It was based off Ed, Edd and Eddy instead, though. It was really awesome on that website you showed me.
And anyway,
What website?
all these old
I know
people are playing bingo,
creepystuff.blogspot.com.
and
Yeah.
they don't even
free advertising.
Shut up!
You have nothing left to throw at me.
You throw. Okay, I thought that was my phone. So I was like, if you throw
Well,
my
shut up
phone
now.
out,
They
if you
they
break my
don't even
drumstick, I will break your face.
they don't even say a word to him.
If you break either of them, I will
And
break your face.
He goes up to the counter and says, "I want the best effing sandwich y'all have." And he said, "It better be tasty." And then he wants something to drink. Takes a bite of it. It's nasty. He goes up to the place and says, he grabs a ball out of the bin and says, "I-27." Then he walks out, and when he's about to leave, he calls them freaks.
And then while he leaves, the announcer of the thing says, I-27. I repeat, I-27. And that alone made the movie watchable. I hear.
Wow, this thing ends retardedly. Do you want me to spoil it?
I don't.
Okay, spoiler. He
I don't.
he is invited.
He tricks someone to commit suicide. He makes it look like the dude who killed
He
everyone.
has-
I
he
remember
invites his friend to a paintball match. This is determined
I
through
remember that.
the beginning of the movie. When they meet, he's all up in his armor that he's been killing everybody in. He shoots him with a real gun, puts him in the armor, and
It makes it look like suicide.
leaves. And the reason why no cops even bother him is that
At the
when he first
very
starts-
beginning of the movie.
he takes a minivan filled with explosives at the time where every cop in the town is in the building
to be honest, would never happen ever.
It
Okay,
crashes-
not every cop, but it would be possible
It
for
crashed-
most of them to be there.
Straight into the building and
Exploded.
blew everything up.
And then
It sounds like a movie I would watch, hate, watch again, love, watch a third time, and realize, why the fuck did I watch this 3 times?
I can only think of one movie that I've actually watched more than a couple times.
Every single Saw.
Not
First
really. The first 3 maybe, but Balls of Fury.
That's a good
I
movie.
love that movie.
There's only.
This dude made House of the Dead, This dude made Alone in the Dark, the movie.
Who?
The dude who directed it, Yul Boll, I don't know how to pronounce his name. He made Far
He made Far Cry 1.
film. And he apparently, as a producer, made Alone in the Dark too.
You know what's a movie I would not recommend?
It is an
Fargo.
Wow, they made a movie based on the game Far Cry.
I don't remember the
Which, to be fair, Far Cry 2 is an honorable mention on my favorite
James,
games.
didn't you read somewhere that they're supposed to be coming out with a Mass Effect and Dragon Age movie?
They're coming out with the Mass Effect. I know that
I
one.
knew
Dragon
that.
Age, I don't know.
I think
That'd
they
be
already
cool.
made like. Yeah, I think they're. I don't remember. I think I've said that, and I think I remember reading it, but I don't remember anything about it.
Ha ha ha. IMDb users rated as a 3.3 out of 10.
What?
Rotten. Far Cry.
Um,
Rotten Tomatoes rated the film with an 11% audience approval.
Yeah, that's worse than my movie.
Woo!
There's
This
no
film
movie
is
I
based on
haven't seen
movies.
yet, but I've heard it's funny.
What?
Vampires suck.
You know what? I've heard that movie's funny too, and I want to see it.
I have seen Meet the Spartans though, and that movie is
That movie's
hilarious.
hilarious.
That movie's amazing.
I almost threw up during that movie.
I
Chance.
did about twice. I think I did throw up the first time I watched it.
First time you watched it, I watched it with you. I know you didn't.
I don't care. Kyle's leaving.
Kyle's leaving, and we're not following him, and we're not pausing because
I'm
last time we
not
did that,
going
it
to.
screwed up.
I'm not going to. But, so. While Kyle's out of the room, let's talk about it. Kidding. So, Kyle here. Oh, so he leaves the door open.
For that purpose.
What's a movie you would not recommend?
Movie I would not Frozen. Easily.
A movie that I would not recommend is Insidious.
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 Do you not comprehend that word?
I didn't comprehend cumulative.
Cumulative. You said it right the first time.
It sounded wrong.
Cumulative.
I can't understand a couple words.
Apparently.
Apparently, I know I can't. Words are hard. You should. What happened to that being on vibrate?
I turned it off.
You should turn it back on. Kyle's back. Woo!
What's a movie you would not recommend people see
Ever.
in their life? And possibly death.
You should have just stayed in there.
You really should have.
Walking your. That's the greatest way to answer a question ever. Restate the question. That's the door shutting. The door does that.
It does.
Yeah, it does. My movie not recommendation is Insidious.
Insidious.
I've already said Fargo.
Nobody cares about Fargo, so what's another one? I'll say another one. After you say one.
I'm just gonna stick with Frozen. That's the only movie I can think of that people should really go out of their way to avoid seeing. It's fucking terrible. So Chance.
Oh, crap. A Serbian film.
Do not watch a Serbian film.
Don't even Google it. Just
Don't even. Yeah.
If you go to Wikipedia, don't.
What's it
For
called?
the love of God, do not
A Serbian movie.
a Serbian film.
A Serbian film. Are you on Google?
I'm on Wikipedia.
Yeah.
I was already on it. How do you spell a Serbian?
Serbian. I think.
A space Serbian space film.
Don't read it, please. If you read it out loud,
I'm not
please.
gonna read it out loud.
Okay, just
God.
Read the second to last.
Okay, well, the
sentence
picture
in
of it
plot.
looks retarded.
Read the second to last sentence
got it.
in
I got
the
it.
plot. Now they're reading silently to themselves and giggling. And then until he sees it, he will... So you're laughing about that. You're laughing about that.
I found it funny, yes.
How can
Second
you...
to the last. Do I have to read the second to last sentence of
No,
the plot
no,
out loud?
no, you're
Are you
not
sure?
reading. I'm just saying, no matter how, don't watch this movie. Granted, I highly doubt that it's completely,
I've never read it before.
yeah, you have read it before.
We're reading this all now because
No, we're not reading it out
I'm
loud.
not reading it out loud.
Okay, I was about to say, but, so, does that wrap this up here?
Yeah.
I don't know, that depends. You people want to stay on this for a while longer?
We're at about 55, 56 minutes right now.
Grow beans.
So, Kyle, do you have anything you'd like to touch up on? What games? What?
Whoever invented this movie has a very fucked up mind.
Cool. What game have you been playing recently?
For the 360,
Yeah.
Left 4 Dead 2.
What game have you been playing, Garrett?
Portal 2 and The Force Unleashed 2, both highly recommendable, and you just shut up about Portal 2 because you're highly biased.
Well, I recently maxed Lego Rock Band and Guitar Hero 2, actually. Like a 3-day period. 4, I really don't care. And I'm, as always, going through Bully and trying to bring myself to play Fallout New Vegas, which is terrible.
Which is most of the stuff you have, and that is due to me and Kyle.
Yeah, because I can't play terrible games. Looks and pray. So, did anything else happen at E3 that you thought was good? Well, whatever. Was amazing.
Gears of War 3 looked like it was going to be pretty good.
You know, I didn't watch all of E3, so I got
I
bored.
didn't watch any of it. I'm just going by true achievements.
Fear 2 was an okay game.
Fear 2. Fear 3. Fear 2's been out like 2 years. Fear 3 has a multiplayer mode that, if I remember correctly, is either Run Fucker Run or something near that effect, where it's basically just a maze and there's this big black cloud of smoke chasing you, and you have to make it to the end game. And if anybody in your 4-person or 8-person party gets caught by it, the entire thing dies. Your entire team loses.
Okay, so I guess we better close this out because we are running out of things to talk about.
Probably have even gone through half the list.
We've gone through all the list, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't really plan this very well, did we?
We actually did go through the entire list. So is there anything in local news that is there anything in news at all that has...
I've been grounded for 3 weeks. What do
Nobody
you
cares about you. I'm kidding.
Sounds like a personal problem.
Just saying, what would I know after 3 weeks of being grounded?
Well,
Yes,
you know what?
because
3 weeks of
there's a
being
thing
grounded
called
means
the
3 weeks of
newspaper.
being stuck at home, which means 3 weeks of possibly seeing the news.
3 weeks of being stuck in my room.
There's a
And
thing
up
called
on
the
a roof.
newspaper.
Okay, you know what? 3 weeks being stuck in my room would be really cool as long as my parents let me alone. This is besides the point. I'm going to click on news at Google and see what pops up. Thousands of Syrians flee into Turkey.
That's not funny. I don't know why we're laughing about it.
Because the
I
caption is...
didn't laugh.
Neither did I, because...
Chance was the only one that will admit that he laughed. Yeah,
English 9th grade taught me how to hold in laughter.
That class just annoyed me. I got sent to the freaking office for correcting.
Wiener says
everything
online
wrong.
contact of teen not indecent.
Yeah,
What?
I read that to you earlier. I understood it, but
Say it again. I can...
Wiener says online contact with teen not indecent.
it's funny because they really should use a They should use both names and not just his last name.
Yeah.
They really should.
The sentence itself is indecent. Either way, let's go down another. Palin emails shows her coping with rise to VP slot.
I did not understand any of that except VIP and rage.
I didn't even say VIP. I said
What?
VP. Vice President. Smart one. Tracy Morgan apologizes for anti-gay comedy rant.
Cool, people. I really don't care. I read something. I think it was on. I don't remember. Hell. Huh.
I want to wrap this up. This is rather fun and it's keeping us awake.
We should keep going.
Well, find something to talk about. We'll keep going.
What is your favorite animal?
Penguin.
What's yours?
Panther or wolf?
Panda. Why is yours a penguin?
Because they're awesome. And there's a video of one just slapping one into the water for no apparent reason. Penguin just walks and he goes, wah.
I remember that video so well. That was easily the funniest video I have ever seen before.
It was.
That made me laugh harder than almost anything I've ever seen.
Okay,
That's
Kyle,
what-
why is your favorite a panther or a wolf?
Well, those are two animals that if you run into in the wild, you're probably not going to outrun or live to tell the tale.
To be fair, if you run into a single wolf, unless you're injured, is a pussy. If you're injured, yeah, wolves don't travel alone. So to run into a single wolf is not only physically impossible, I'm guessing.
Unless
I don't
it's-
really,
Okay, you
I
can
don't really
escape
know.
against a single wolf, but what I meant was,
A pack
Okay.
of wolves, they'll leave you alone unless you're injured.
but then a panther is another story.
Panther is a giant black cat that will murder you for no
Like my
apparent
cat.
reason. The cat's
600
orange.
So my cat is a cheetah.
600-pound panther on
Lion-
top of
lion,
you just
not a
because you
cheetah.
walked across it.
That's why I'm never going to a country panthers are in. No, my luck, as soon as I say this, one's going to break out of the fucking zoo, even though there's not a zoo here. I'm not going to say where this is.
Epic.
Yes, they are.
I'm pretty sure.
U.S. adds formaldehyde to list of carcinogens.
It's funny because I can't think of words and what they mean at the moment.
You know what?
Oh, I read something that basically contradicted itself.
So did
I know what
I.
you're talking about. Oh, I already know what you're talking about.
Yeah, because that annoyed me. That made me so angry.
I read that Charlie Sheen ain't bipolar. He's by winning.
That's easily the greatest thing I've ever heard.
To be fair, you would bring up Charlie Sheen here because he's really something we all want to talk about. Explain what pissed you off because it's actually extremely funny. See, I didn't say
Because
that.
we were talking. I was looking at Yahoo and it was like caffeine added to something that causes cancer. So I clicked on it and it said a word that I don't remember because I don't have a photographic memory anymore. Yes, anymore. And about halfway down, it showed the it quoted the scientist that said basically anything can be XXX, the word that I don't remember.
You don't use XXX.
Yeah, I know. I realized that after I said it, but nobody cares. Except Tyler. But Tyler's not here.
Who's leaving today?
I know.
Should drop the subject at that. And moving on.
Okay.
And it said that technically everything can be considered.
I heard something the other day. A guy tried to sneak into these people's house. He was an escaped convict. And when he climbed into the window, there was a set of cat's eyes. But the only thing was,
It was a lion.
they were 4 feet off the ground and about 6 inches apart. He ran to the cops screaming that there was a giant cat.
Nice. Why are we looking at panthers?
I don't know.
They look all, why is there the king panther there?
I just typed in panther.
Since you mentioned Charlie Sheen,
And
I now want to
pandas.
see two and a half men with.
Ashton Kutcher.
They
Yes,
canceled
that.
that.
What?
Yes, they canceled putting Ashton Kutcher in.
What?
They need to go burn in hell for that.
I know, that would have been funny.
It would have been awkward just watching the shows go on. All of a sudden, it's a different person.
I don't
What
care.
happened? What happened?
So I know no one watches this show, but there's an
I
old
love
show
that
called
show.
Roseanne.
I've seen it before.
I've only watched it because my mom watches it all the time. Either way, they replaced one of the characters, and I swear to God, the character they replaced her with was like her twin or something. Because they look really close to it. Like, either way, dropping the subject.
Of what?
Fuck you, CBS. That was my response to that. Cancel Ashton Kutcher be the greatest person in the world.
I'm gonna laugh when we get sued because of you.
Actually, it'd be because of you for giving out your entire name and birth date. Because you're an idiot.
When I get the stock, I'll
Where did you people hear of a Serbian film, anyways? Because that was disturbing.
Chance. Garrett.
What?
Who is this?
I either got it from Score Hero.
I can't tell because I have to squint anyways, the drits.
Panther. It was
What
either,
is this Panther's name?
his name
I
is
don't
Panther.
remember.
Gun where?
Panthy. Come on, I'm correct here. You know I am. So,
I'm by winning.
no, you're not. You're gonna die. You're gonna die one day, and I'm gonna.
I'm
laugh.
high off life, not really.
No, not at all. So, how's life being Kyle?
Eh.
How's life being Garrett?
Man. How's life being a chance?
So we got nowhere with how's the life question.
You know what? I'm just going to throw
Yeah,
this
just
out
take-
here.
okay, but
Everyone
okay.
go to sleepwalkertales.blogspot.com because that's Chance's blog, and no
That
one
he does nothing with.
I force him to remind it every week. Force him to update it every week because I actually read it.
What is it called?
Sleepwalk. Just type in SL, and it should pop up.
Won't, but it should.
But yeah, if you go there, leave a comment, or just tell me how. Just tell me how terrible it is, and then just be like, you forgot the comma.
This is basically just a continuous conversation with us, isn't it?
But conversations are cool and such. And knowing Barlock, oh my God, Tales of Sleepwalking Achievement Horror.
Also known as Chance.
Okay, are those seriously multicolored? Like, it looks like the first 5 words are gray, and then 4 is white. Don't read the first one. Go down. I'll kick you in the face.
First one is the most recent.
Nobody cares. Go down. Go down. Go down. I will kick you in the face.
Read it.
Yes, read it out loud. That would totally make this amazing, wouldn't it?
I'm not reading it out loud.
I can still kick you in the face.
Why do you want me to read it? I've read it. I'm the one comment on it.
So we're gonna wrap this up before I kick Kyle in the face. He still might get kicked in the face. And we're looking at 100, okay, well, I can't do math. We're looking at an hour and 8 minutes.
Oh,
So cool.
we did this for an hour and it felt like 20 minutes.
So bye, life. Bye.
Don't get shanked in the kidney.
podcast. That's a life lesson. If you get shanked in the kidney, call me.
Not really. You won't be able to. Leave a